Director, and for our next remark, I would like to call the party representative, Amanda Kinan. You're welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Deputy Minister of Sport, member of Nigeria National Election Commission. Here, LFA committee member. Here, representative of staff. The delegate, the member of the family, dear Minister, it is a good honor for me to representing please allow me first to convey the oneness that as well as both of the colleagues of the people. This congress is a landmark gathering that will shape the trajectory of Nigeria for the next 4 years. The same occasion, Compass even Limba. Good night.
Of the new LFA headquarters, entirely funded by FIFA Forward. The renovation of the LFA Technical Center and the ongoing installation of an artificial pitch at Willis Knowles Stadium, among other. In addition, support has been provided for the purchase of buses for teams, as well as vehicle and motor rights for the LFA administration. Thereby, strengthening both sporting and operational capacity. Alongside this project, the successful implementation of the Women's Club Licensee Program strengthened the structural foundation of the women's football in Liberia and opens new pathway for women and girls at every level of the games. We encourage the LFA to continue along this path because investing in women football is investing in the long-term competitiveness and social value of the game in itself. Dear delegate, before I close, allow me to wish each of the candidates to the very best for today's proceeding. And to express our full confidence in the delegates gathered here to exercise their vote with the responsibility that the moment called for. FIFA will continue to stand alongside the LFA as a partner committed to the development of football in this country. I will stop here as you have a busy agenda ahead of you. But as you deliberate today, allow me also to underline the importance of responsibility, wisdom, calmness, and stability in the conduct of football affairs. These principles are essential to safeguarding the integrity of the game and to creating an environment in which young boys and girls can thrive, build successful careers, and realize their full potential. By ensuring stability and sound governance, you are not only shaping institutions, but also securing the sustainable
And now for the official declaration of the opening of the 30th Congress of the Liberia Football Association. I'm honored to call on the President, Mr. Mustafa Raji. You are welcome, sir.
Women representing the Minister of Sports, our FIFA Council member, alongside with the delegation from the FIFA and CAF, governance, legal, and also our own, who is heading a member also of the Women's Football Committee of FIFA, Madam Roslyn Conner. former president of the LFA, vice president, former general secretaries, executive committee members present, and we want to also say to the Liberal National Olympics Committee, presidents, our security forces, members of government present, ladies and gentlemen. The 30th Ordinary Elective Congress of the Liberal Football Association marks another beginning of football development in our country, a time where we will all reflect and to move our football forward. Again, to all delegates, on behalf of the Football Association, we want to welcome each and every one of you and wish you all the best of luck. I also want you to permit me to unveil today something very special and dear to us. A lot of us have forgotten, but it's important to register in the history of Liberian football since 1936, when we had the late John Howard coming about the Liberal Football Association, followed by our first president, going down to McLean Shield, several other presidents, Edwin Medley Snow, whose ability. But again, there was just one person who thought that football development or football leadership and fought for the leadership of the Liberal Football Association, the first female football president in the history of the Liberal Football Association, first female football president, and CAF and FIFA. Councillor Sumbo Azeta Wesley, a lady, a mother, a sister who believe in football development, who continue to make sacrifices, continue to support us at the Football Association as an advisor, as a match commissioner general, and playing multiple roles in terms of advising in terms of calm and how we can address issues. So the success of the football, she served as the face for the growth of women's football, not only in Liberia, in Africa, and the rest of the world. We also, as the Football Association, thought in terms of what we said, there would be miracles. Well, we didn't mean that we thought turn water into wine. But what we meant was that we're going to do a lot of things that no one ever expected. And maybe to other parts of the world, good and high quality football named Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's not only the name use football as subsidy to our clubs to also participate in marketing and sales in our country. To also the steering committee who support the work and activities. And we thought that the Somo brand could not just go alone. So there's one of the board. The other product is also named after one of our other presidents, Mr. Samuel Dracon. A lot of you don't know Mr. Dracon as well. The third ball named after our late Vice President for Administration and Investment Corp. Three categories of balls. Yes, some more. A female minister of sports. We'll be asking the Minister of Sports to join hands with us, not at the level of only the General Assembly or the club, but at the level of the Executive Committee. We must advocate for the increase in the level of women's representation at the level of the Executive Committee of the National Football Association. Liberia must be seen as a country who want to promote the growth of women. I have 4 girls, 4 boys. You need to take one as well. You gotta put me. I got winning. The program contra winning. A referee, give me a record. Eh? Also, on behalf of the LFA, I want to present you our new board brand, Somo. Thank you. Thank you. So we also call on the Minister of Sports. The Ministry continue, dear stakeholders, to provide us opportunity for duty-free. Yes, indeed, for this product, we're going to pay duty, but for a lot of other activities, we've been supported by the Ministry of Youth and Sports, gain tax breaks, not pay taxes on these imports. So I want to send this to the Minister of Sports, Kwame, our Somo ball. We gave you one, not so many. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we also call our guests from FIFA, from Niger, my big brother, my big brother, my friend, a father, someone who I met first at the level of CAF, who embraced me and said, look, Liberia will guarantee a slot at the level of the CAF Executive Committee, and he provided me all of the support. Again, we share that support and the guidance. So it's a special gift to my big brother. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. We call on our brother from CAF, because it will be fair. I need to also give CAF a ball. Symbolizes, so you can remember that Liberia produced the first female president in the leadership, and we should be considered, we make history. To each and every one of you for coming to the Congress, the Liberia Football Association chapter elected Congress. We now like to, congratulate each and every one of us and consider this 30th Ordinary Elected Congress officially open for business.
Thank you, Mr. President, for declaring this 30th Ordinary Congress open. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I would like to turn over to the General Secretary of the Liberia Football Association for Congress proceedings.
Well, thank you very much. Unfortunately, not the General Secretary, the President. So, Mr. General Secretary, we just go straight to the business of the Congress. Can you please proceed with the first agenda item, the roll call? Thank you.
30th Ordinary Congress, 15 May 2026, roll call. Executive Committee, Mustafa R. Raji.
Present.
Seko W. Konen.
Present.
C. Tayo A. Dodo. Judy Reed Seaton. Hillary Saki. Kelvin Bayo. Alvin G. Brown. Piwala Giant. Saros Yete. K. Jatel Sayo. Tiglet D. Makone Jr. Anthony Z. Jenuka. V. Mighty Gray. V. Mighty Gray. Councillor George Joseph M. Colley. Councillor Joseph M. Colley. Dr. John Molbach. Members, BASA, Bengals Association, B Mountain FC, Beach Soccer, Black Man Warriors, Bushrock Queens, CC United FC, Determined Girls FC, Downtown. Discovery FC. District 17. Earth Angels FC. Falconets. Freeport FC. Parcel FC. Parcel FC. Cannonsville FC. Gillette FC. Golden Dreams. Gomba FC. Borough FC. Heaven 11 FC. Invisible 11 FC. Kneeling Warriors. Lefuka. Lefra. Leska FC. Lisman. Lona. Magidi FC. Magidi FC. Makibaro. Nimakwalo FC. NPA Angos. Oilers FC. Fox FC. Pinsville FC. Real Moda FC. Rago FC. Samira FC. Sano MPA. Senior female professionals. Small Town Academy. Susa. Shatter FC. Shatter Angel. Tap Tap. Isa. Watanga FC. Wolobisi FC. Wentam. Warguys. Mr. President, the roll call have been made, and we have a quorum to do business for the Congress.
Okay, thank you very much. According to the General Secretary, we reached the quorum. The General Secretary, please give us the count for the records.
For the records, 2 members absent. 2 members absent. B Mountain FC and Magidi FC. 47 present.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll proceed to the next agenda item, the President's address. Dear delegates, our representatives from FIFA, representative from CAF, former President, General Secretary, members of the Executive Committee of the Liberia Football Association, our legends, members of the Elections Committee, observers, former members of the Liberia Football Association Executive Committee, candidates for the LFA elections, distinguished stakeholders, members of the press, our employees of the LFA, ladies and gentlemen, the Liberia National Olympics Committee, apologies. Today, as stated, a new day for us in our football. But first, let us reflect on where we came from and where we are today. I would always like to reflect on those of us who assume that we have so much passion for football, but I cannot measure that passion, how greater it is than mine, or than the kid way there in Sano County who don't have a soccer shoes to play. or girl way there in Grand Cape Mount County who don't have the opportunity to play football because of religion, or a young boy in Nimba County way there in Zolowe who has not gotten the opportunity to own a soccer shoes. Also, to measure the passion of our soccer associations and subcommittee heads all around Liberia who work for hours to organize league matches without any compensation. Whatsoever indemnity they receive today is minimum, but they still have the passion and love for the game of football. Prior to joining the LFA, I always remember, I've not seen him for a long time, but it's always called PC. A man, rain or shine, pay or no pay, move around in Barnesville Estate, whitewash, decorating the dirt, all because he shared the same, like all of us, the passion and love for the game of football. PC, I salute you, and I salute the people of Barnesville, where we came from and decided to join football. Today we are here representing each and every citizen of the community of Barnesville Estate. We also like to reflect on all of the positives and gains we've made as the Football Association. Not as an individual, but as a team. And the team includes you, it includes executive committee, includes former presidents, vice presidents, and each and every Liberian. Critics, non-critics, we've all contributed towards the development of our football. The media, you kept the fire pushing and pushing to ensure that we did the right things. Special thanks and appreciation to my big brother, my friend, a football father, President Gianni Infantino. Through his support for our country, we continue to benefit a lot. One mentioned by the FIFA Council member president, Liberia being amongst the first batch of countries for the Arena project, Liberia amongst the first batch for the TDS program, and a lot of other projects. But don't be misled that some of these projects we go through hard work, dedication, and time, efforts, patience, and use wisdom to bring it to our country. The FIFA Fall program, no disrespect to our mothers and our sisters in the market or our journalists, is not something that anyone can just do and manage. You must have the experience, the expertise, planning abilities to ensure that we benefit through the FIFA Fall programs and be able to implement them effectively, commission, accept them, and release them to our country for use. I'm happy today that through the FIFA Fall program, we as the LFA enter into an agreement with FIFA from dirt to grass, from the SKD participation dirt to grass, a Gompa, some of those who worked, played football, exercise, veteran football, the Alpha old timers, so naming honor of one who also contributed towards the success of this football association, the late Willie Knuckles. Produced a lot of great people the late Councillor Theophilus Gould, our legend that we always celebrate, George Weah, also played in the AFA field. But today, we've all worked together to change it very soon from dead to grass. Our reliance as the executive committee is not only based on the support from FIFA. We have the ability to lobby, engage with other friendly member association individuals to bring more support to our country. We are not just lazy and laid back and dependent on FIFA support. Yes, indeed, it is huge. It is part of our development programs. But the executive committee also worked very hard to bring in additional projects not tied into FIFA or CAF. The Blue Room renovation, the LFA investment, the Thomas Floyd, the LFA alongside waters. Thanks to Mr. Thomas Floyd for his own investment and partner with the Football Association. The ATS you see today will be completed very soon. A partnership to our brother, my big brother and friend, Mr. Fouzi Legja from Morocco. At the Momo Tower football stadium in Grand Cape County, another artificial pitch through our initiatives. And I can name many more opportunities that we've explored as the executive committee. Let us not limit these gains to ourselves or to any specific organization, but we can do more as a country, as a people. We can do more. And we've advanced a proposal to the Ministry of Youth and Sports how we can maximize the gains from the FIFA Power Funds to increase the number of pitches around Liberia. And certainly, we are going to work with national government, giving the guarantees and assurances they provided us for duty-free privileges to expand the number of pitches around Liberia so that it can be from dirt to grass. It's about utilizing the funds we receive in a proper way to increase the number of pitches. In the next cycle, we are very positive that with the works involving the Ministry of Youth and Sports, we can double the number of pitches during the period of the cycle. We, as the Football Association, will work with our partners, FIFA, etc., bring in artificial pitches, and we'll be looking up to national government to support with its machinery to construct the sub-base, and we make it a big difference for each and every one of us. Let us remember, it is part of our responsibility to give each and every boy a chance, girl or boy, veterans, an opportunity to play on good excellence. As stakeholders, our decision we make today relative to the budget, our interactions and discussions at the level of the Football Association should not be limited to ourselves and our person. We should think beyond. We should think about the future, those who are looking at us. I also want to use this time to open my arms to each and every citizen in Liberia. That let us put aside our differences and let us focus on football development. Let us put aside our differences and focus on football development. The trend our football has taken today, is more or less disappointing. Those who are responsible for the spectrum of information took sides, providing the receptors with different kinds of messages, distorted messages, not in the interest of our game. Friends who sat on table to eat became enemies or turned into enemies. Brothers and sisters took sides and turned into enemies. But that's the wrong thing we are doing. When you sit on the radio and provide information, remember, today in technology, information is kept for a long time. I'm sure you don't feel happy. You wouldn't feel happy when your son asks you one day, Dad, you taught me to be truthful, but the statement you made on radio, I'm concerned. Can you explain further how you're going to feel? We must change our behavior. We must respect the process. We must respect the laws governing football. And we must all join hands together because football unites and don't divide. Our responsibility is greater than just sitting here. We must educate. We must speak against racism. Our legend, former President George Weah today, formed part of the Committee on Racism at the level of FIFA. We must say no to racism. We must say no to discrimination. We must continue to preach unity amongst each and every stakeholder. It is part of our responsibility using football as one of the most powerful tools to bring people together. We want to see our stakeholders representing and engaging with other government agencies, speaking against, drugs, speaking against female abuse, and a lot of others. Let us continue to work together. Let's put football in the middle of the pitch and keep it rolling. Let us not be distracted by some individuals who haven't spent a cent to purchase a soccer ball for a kid. In the next 4 years, we expect a lot, and we are going to do a lot. A lot we're going to do, but with the support from you, alongside with a very strong executive committee and a dedicated and hard-working staff of the LFA. Today we're happy and would like to repeat in the presence of FIFA and to our members to understand that the executive committee considered over the period to introduce and launch the subvention process, giving and guaranteeing stakeholders a contribution for our operational costs and not a mandatory fund as many claim. FIFA, in the FIFA 4 funds, at no point in time mandate or obligate any member association to provide its operational costs to member clubs at subvention. This executive committee and the previous agreed to continuously support you as clubs because we understand the challenges we all go through. Through the FIFA 4 funds as well, we'd like to mention, as per all of the approvals made by executive committee, that yes, indeed, we are going to increase the pool of buses. We purchased the first 2 buses to add and reduce the burden on our clubs. The executive committee also approved the rental of buildings at various league venues beginning next season to reduce the cost of accommodation on the clubs. The executive committee also went further to increase the subvention to our clubs, especially from the contribution through the CAF Impact Program. Thanks to Dr. Patrice Mosepe for coming in with such support. And today, we are able to take a chip of that amount and add it on to crop support. We will continue to work like we've done, bringing in the Liberia Petroleum Refinery Company, and I hope that their support can be increased from 25,000 to 100,000, hopefully. We are also positive and looking at the Bureau of Maritime to also increase the support for national team and football development from 250,000 to 500,000. We are also looking at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Even though you are not a revenue generating entity, but today the success of the National County Sports Union is fully dependent on the Liberia Football Association products. Approximately 85% of those who go on the field are excited and troop to the field because of football. Honorable Deputy Minister, I hope you can convey to the Minister and the team to be a little bit considerate of our stakeholders who develop players, who release players willingly to represent counties that participate in the National County Sports League. We are appealing that at least 10% of revenue generated through sponsorship, marketing, branding, gate intakes be distributed amongst clubs who release players to participate in the national county sports meet. We are appealing, Honorable Deputy Minister, in capital letters, that money generated from the national county sports meets, football being the biggest player, we're appealing for at least 10% to be given to clubs, distributed among clubs who release players to participate in the national county sports meets. The players of clubs are released, they get injured, and they're not taken care of. The players of clubs are released, they play, showcase, but at some point in time, they don't get paid. We also need you to also help in protecting the rights of those players who agree to participate and represent those counties on a short-term basis. Honorable Deputy Minister, the requirement to grow football, invest in football development need more support. We're asking of government support to work along with us and the level of the presidency to engage with other bigger companies, concessions in our country to give more support to football. Michal Steel is seated away there in Yekepa, Nima County, exploring our resources. If 2% of it returns can be given to football, almost all of the grounds in Nima County will turn from dirt to grass. Firestone in Margibi County, we have 3 clubs. Margibi FC, Wentown, Susa, and the rest of other 3rd division teams that require support from Firestone that has been in Liberia and operating over 100 years. Many other companies in Liberia. B Mountain, for example, a lot of gold leaving from our dear Cape Mount. And our people in Cape Mount need support to have the Momo Tower pitch turfed. The Liberia Football Association agreed with the Ministry of Youth and Sports to turn over the 4 sides as a feature pitch provided to the Saudi Football Federation based on our engagement. And today, it is still at the pitch after the Ministry of Youth and Sports pushed to have that pitch. Honorable Minister, can you kindly engage with B Mountain in as much as they are investing at the Alligator Field there near Hotel Africa and transforming the area to become a state-of-the-art academy? It's going to be of no much impact on B Mountain to have a Momo Tower sports pitch turf. Members of Congress, as we move into the next cycle, we promise and remain committed to good governance, football development, commercialization, competitions in terms of clubs, and national teams. We can only but achieve all of this together. At the end of the General Assembly, we'll start with immediate effect to engage with FIFA and CAF to support us with issues related to governance, covering our statutes, our rules and regulations, ethical code, disciplinary code, electoral code, licensing regulations, etc., to ensure that we raise the bar at the Football Association. Honorable Minister, we also like to use this medium to appeal for more support to our national teams. As stated, we saw our boys way there in the United Kingdom, the first time traveling to showcase. Few weeks after, we received an invitation to participate in another international friendly against the English U17 national team. Unfortunately, at some point in time when we are walking in the LFA, we have a foreign coach who said that at some point in time when we want to advance, she sees the badge on our face that says no money. It's something that we as the Football Association cannot just do it all. Today our girls is way there in Guinea-Bissau, under 20. Kudos to them. They are flying the flag of Liberia and performing very well. Our under 17 women will also be leaving and going to Accra, Ghana to play against the team in Ghana. It is all part of development. Development is a process. It is not an overnight thing. Development will take time. You can have the millions and billions. The United States is one of the biggest economies around the world. I've not won the World Cup though. I stand to be corrected. There are many other countries around who have a lot of money but cannot even qualify for the World Cup or African Cup of Nations. It is no wrong thing for our citizens to yearn that will be coming to support our U17 program, but it all requires the collective efforts of each and every one of us. There are generations of players, and some of our legends present here will tell you they got beaten in the past, but when they started to win, we all forgot. We continue to heal and say the Georgia 11. They travel to Brazil, they play low-level teams, they got beaten. They play against other countries here, they got beaten. But when they started to win, we all celebrated. I believe there's an open and big opportunity for us. And that's the reason why we started with the big step by appointing Reverend Luther Tappet, our chairman of the mobilization committee of the Lone Star, along with his team of experts to assist national government to bring in additional funding to support the national team. Yes, the national team is owned by the government, but the government also have competing priorities. They are not going to dump all of the funding into football. Yes, we want them to do so, but we also, as citizens, need to come out and support the mobilization committee in terms of generating additional funds for our players. We, as the Football Association, through our solidarity funding, can confirm to each and every one of you, as part of this process, we started, as you said, with the coach. Our team will be departing for China very soon. We're going to bring a well-built coach, 42 seats with toilets and freezer for our national team. Gone are the days that our national team will be moving up and down in coastal buses. We need to grow. We need to provide comfort for our professional players that will be coming to Liberia. We need to create that environment that everything will be available. You know, when Minister Kwame was talking to me a couple of minutes ago, he was giving assurance that whenever our players are coming to play, prepare for this AFCON 2027. There will be no issue relative to pardons. There will be no issue relative to pardons. We are going to celebrate alongside with our mobilization committee because our chairman is very strong. Our chairman is very strong, and as part of the responsibility of government who owns the national team, we are very sure it is only money, like we said, for those who are out there who don't understand our Liberian parlance, it's money that make Baker to dance. We want and we have to together do it. The Rochelle, the Chris Jiple, we are, the whosoever, the Momo Saros, the Amos Tue. Today we see each and every one of you here present. Tomorrow, if you are out there and telling us you cannot give us money from LPRC for our national team, we will have an issue with you. Tomorrow, if we cannot get our budget passed, we will be looking at Senator Saros because he has made a lot of promises and show us. Whether you are in or out, you are a Liberian, it's part of your responsibility to support the national activities. As the Football Association, we do all of our best and we request in advance. Currently, we started to discuss with the Minister of Youth and Sports. We'll be sending our requests in advance for international friendly to Gambia and Morocco. We'll also be expecting more support for our TDS program because it's only us, along with the Ministry of Youth and Sports, that can make a big difference. Put joke apart, football needs each and every one of us. Let us now put away our guns and our bullets. Let us put the boots on the pitch, the balls on the pitch, and play football. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So we move to the next agenda item, the appointment of scrutineers. Mr. General Secretary, can you please name those who will serve as scrutineers during the period of this General Assembly?
Senior female professional.
Can you repeat, please?
Senior female professional.
Okay, Mr. General Secretary, the member senior female professionals has declined serving and performing the role of scrutineers. Can you please go to the next?
Freeport FC.
Next.
Lisma. Discouraged FC. Tata. Yeah.
Thank you very much, scrutineers. Can you please stand so we can know you? Okay, thank you very much. So we move to the next item, the conference of minutes of the previous General Assembly, the 20th Ordinary Congress and the 29th Ordinary Congress. So General Secretary, can you please confirm if you received any feedback or correction to minutes of the 29th Ordinary General Assembly?
There were no corrections or feedback on the 29th Ordinary Congress meetings are sent to all of the members association members clubs.
Thank you very much, Mr. General Secretary. So, considering there was no input from member clubs, we put it to the General Assembly. Can we adopt the minutes confirmed from the 29th General Assembly? We consider placing our archive. If I have foundation, we can do so by the clap of hands. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. General Secretary, so scrutineers, you can please record that the minutes have been confirmed and placed in the archive approved by the General Assembly for the 29th Ordinary Congress. So move to the next agenda item, the President activities report.
A copy of the President's activity report is on the decks. And we also like to welcome Magidi FC and B Mountain FC. Video.
IT. Thank you very much. So we now on the next agenda item, the report and approval on the financial statements, and we will call on the executive committee member Hilary Saki to please come forward as chairman of the finance committee of the National Football Association.
Good afternoon. Standing on the existing protocol, I'd like to see all protocols observed. This structural budget review and strategic audit report presents the Liberia Football Association comprehensive budget forecast and the strategic framework for calendar year 2026. The report evaluates the association's planned financial direction, strategic priorities, and key performance targets aligned with the full strategic bill approved for the fiscal year. The 2026 budget demonstrates a disciplined and forward-looking approach focused on sustainable growth, operational efficiency, and long-term financial stability. Key highlights in this budget: projected sponsorship income growth of about 105%. $25 increase in income to attract and retain qualified staff. 4% reduction in administrative and operating expenses, a reduction in liabilities, targeted reduction of accumulated losses to about USD $39,311, and the final settlement of the FIFA COVID loan of $79,371. Overall, the budget reflects prudent financial management under the stalwart leadership of our dynamic president,